Plus, check Simon and Cecil back with TNT and the PBA.
And we've got updates from the finals and the battle for third in the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Litongalo.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy leaves with it. Future puts it on. Unbelievable. Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stuck in another one. Bacunas rejecting Esteban for the
comeback win for the Sacramento Kings thanks to a scoring clinic from Zach Levine and DeMar DeRozan. The Beam team rallied from 18 points down in the second quarter to beat the Detroit Pistons in Motor City, 127 to 117. Levine just exploded for 43 points, including 17 in the fourth period. This comes a day after he dropped 37 in a win against the Cleveland Cavaliers. DeRozan was on fire as well with 37 markers, 22 coming in the first half. Domantas Sabonis chipped in a triple-double, 19 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists. The trio stepped up with Malik Monk leaving the game early due to a calf injury. Detroit got a 35-point effort, though, from its all-star Cade Cunningham in a losing cause. The Kings have won 3 in a row now and are currently the 9th seed in the West with a 39-40 win-loss tally. The playoff-bound Pistons are back down to number 6 in the East with a 43-36 win-loss slate. After the game, the opposing coaches broke down the performance of their respective teams.
Good win for us from the standpoint that Malik goes down after a few minutes, and I mean across the board, guys stepped up. Zach and Debo carry us, Domas with a triple-double. And, you know, that is a really good, well-coached, physical team at home at the end of a road trip. And those are the type of games that if we want to think about doing what we've talked about, we must come in and play and compete at a high level, especially after back-to-back. So super proud and excited for our guys. To just, you know, not back down, stay with the physicality. We're not complaining to the referees. We know how they play, and we come here to win a ball game. They got going in the first half, and we hung around and hung in there, and just make sure that we came out in the second half and hit first. And I thought the guys, after scoring that many in the first half, you come out and you hold them to 45. They did a really solid job.
We got to be better defensively. You know, our execution of our game plan was poor. Understanding their personnel and their tendencies was poor. You know, so that's on us to be better. And obviously, those guys are elite basketball players who are really good. But if you allow them to play to their strengths, they become even better. And we didn't do a good enough job of taking away their strengths tonight. I mean, we slowed down offensively, but, you know, again, our offense starts with our defense getting stops. And allow us to get out in transition. And I thought, you know, defensively we just let down. I think, you know, with about 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, they had 14 points that quarter and then scored 10 points quickly to finish it out, which kind of eliminated our lead. So again, you know, all this stuff with us starts with defense, and we have to engage defensively. We have to lock in defensively. And then we got to finish possessions. You know, 18 offensive rebounds is entirely too many offensive rebounds. And it's hard to get your transition game going if you're giving them second and third opportunities.
Meantime, the Miami Heat survived the absence of several key players and take down the already eliminated Philadelphia 76ers. Duncan Robinson scored 12 of his 21 points in the final period to help South Beach pull away with a 117-105 dub. Tyler Hero added 20 markers. Rookie big man Khalil Ware had a huge double-double, 19 points and 17 rebounds. The Heat were without Bam Adebayo and Andrew Wiggins due to respective injuries. Phillies' Lonnie Walker IV and Quentin Grimes each had 29 points, but they couldn't overcome Miami's decisive 16-3 run late in the fourth. The Heat improved to 36 and 43, moving within half a game behind the Chicago Bulls for the 9th seed in the East. The Sixers have lost 12 straight games. They're 13th in the conference with 23 victories against 56 setbacks. After the match, Hero and Miami head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their final push heading into the play-in tournament.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, we know what's at stake, and you never know with these last couple games. You know where we can end up in the standing, and I think that it would be much harder to win 2 games than to playing on the road if we can, opposed if hopefully trying to get 1 at home. I think will help us.
Yeah, we really had to work the game, and then it happened. We just working the game, and go into the 4th tied and had our best defensive quarter that led us, into some great energy going down the other end, and it was an offensive explosion, as well, a mini explosion. But that was great to see us respond that way in the 4th. I think it's a lot of fun, and nobody in our locker room is cynical enough, to think otherwise. You look at what's going on in the Western Conference, 4 through 8. This is what the league is right now. So you're not above it. Just embrace it and enjoy it. This is going to be a great night. It's all about competition, and it's going to feel like a playoff game, and that's fun.
From the NBA, meantime here at home in the PBA, Simon Enciso officially rejoins the Grand Slam-seeking TNT Tropang 5G. Enciso had a brief stint with the then Tropang Giga back in 2020. He put up close to 10 points and 3 rebounds in 22 games played. The reunion comes after Enciso's most recent team, the San Miguel Beermen, did not re-sign him after his contract expired last month. The Philam guard was with SMB for the past 4 years. Enciso is expected to fill in the guard position as veteran Jason Castro continues to recover from his right knee injury.
The Meralco Bolts are feeling good after their solid start to the PBA Philippine Cup. The defending champions are 2-0 so far, with their latest victory coming at the expense of the Terra Firma Jeep. Coach Luigi Trillo praised everyone in the team for contributing one way or another. Meralco had a whopping 89 bench points en route to a 118-80 domination of Terra Firma on Sunday. That margin was also the highest in franchise history. All 15 Bolts who saw action scored at least a point, with 6 guys hitting double digits, led by CJ Cancino's 19 markers. Here are Trillo and player of the game Bong Quinto talking about their shot-making and balanced attack offensively.
Ready naman kami every game namin, especially sa practice namin. Talagang, sila Coach Luigi, Coach Nenad, talagang pinupush nila kami na lahat ng dapat namin gawin sa game, gawin na namin sa practice para masanay kami.
Just focus on what they're doing. We're feeling good. Guys are making their shots. We have our point of attack. This is nice also now. We continue to get that lead.
Well, unfortunately, the Bull-style defense hit a speed bump with one of their key players sustaining a season-ending injury. Alain Maliksi has been ruled out of the PBA Philippine Cup due to a case of sciatica. It's a nerve impingement that causes pain to the lower back all the way to the feet. The injury requires intensive rehab for a full recovery. Maliksi already missed both of Meralco's games so far this conference, and there is no timetable for his return, although he has been allowed to do light exercises. Coming up here on the show, the battle for the PVL All-Filipino crowd is officially underway. The Petrogas Angels and the Cream Line Cool Smashers go at it in Game 1 of the finals. The latest on the match and a lot more when play-by-play returns, only here on One News. Thank you for joining us here on Play-by-Play only on One News. Converge Fiber Xers head coach Franco Atienza is confident in his team despite the absence of Jordan Heading. The Phil Aussie guard is sidelined due to a back injury. Atienza is counting on his other players to step up and fill in Heading's contributions. The Fiber Xers did just that in their 92-83 win over the Phoenix Fuel Masters over the weekend. Alex Stockton led all scorers with 18 points. Justin Balti Baltazar was hailed best player of the game with 9 points, 16 rebounds, and 6 assists. This is the Fiber Xers' first win this conference after a close defeat to Meralco in their opener. Here's Atienza talking about what it would take to keep themselves afloat amid Heading's absence.
He brings a lot to the table, but kung hindi pa siya available while waiting for him, we have 15 other guys who will hold the fort. And ano naman kami, we are confident na kung ano yung mawala or habang hinihintay namin si Jordan, these guys are ready to step up. Actually, we are excited sino yung magsi-step up, sino-sino yung magsi-step up. Because again, with everything that he brings to the table, it's a big shoes to fill in. And the only way that to fill that in is a group effort, is a team effort.
Well, Converge's teamwork will be put to the test again when the PBA Philippine Cup resumes tomorrow on the league's 50th anniversary. Converge will take on the Magnolia Hotshots in the first game of an action-packed doubleheader at 5 p.m. Magnolia is also coming off a win against Blackwater from last Saturday. Then, it's a finals rematch at 7:30 p.m. as the defending champions Meralco Bolts battle the San Miguel Beermen. Both teams will wear retro jerseys to celebrate the PBA's golden anniversary. Also, fans born in 1975 can watch the games free of charge at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum in Manila. Just present a valid ID to prove your year of birth. The games will also be live on PBA Rush, RPTV, and the Pilipinas Live app.
From the hardcore, let's head to the Taraflex. Game 1 of the PBL All-Filipino Conference Finals is now underway. It's the Petrogas Angels taking on the Creamline Cool Smashers here. As the Angels continuing their dominance from the semis, they're off to a really strong start in Game 1, taking the first set 25-17. Second set is currently ongoing. Petrogas is seeking its first PBL All-Filipino Conference title, while Creamline is gunning for the 5-peat and their 6th All-Filipino crown.
Meantime, the Akari Chargers are on the cusp of a bronze medal finish in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. That's after the Chargers pulled off a reverse sweep against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans in Game 1 of their best-of-3 battle for third. Final score 24-26, 21-25, 25-15, 25-18, and 15-11. Libero Justine Hazareno had her best performance for Akari with 29 digs on 60% efficiency and 16 receptions. Eli Soyud and Ivy Laxina led the way on offense with 24 and 20 points respectively. A repeat win in 2 days' time will give the Chargers back-to-back podium finishes for the first time in their 3-year franchise history.
Siguro po, yung talagang tulungan po namin as a team talaga. And like yung eagerness po talaga na manalo. Kasi alam naman po namin na eager din po manalo yung Choco Mucho. So, kailangan lang po talaga patungkayan po kami. And kung sino mas gusto manalo. Actually, kanina po, para move down po kami ng dalawang sets. Hindi po kami ganun ka-frustrated. Like, ano po talaga, nasa mindset po namin na no room po for frustration today. So, kailangan po namin i-switch yung mindset namin na talagang ipanalo yung game at magtulungan po kami magtuwala sa isa't isa.
Parang kunin na namin yung laro na to and then yung for bronze kasi gusto rin naman namin manalo and pinaghirapan din naman namin yung game. For me, overwhelming siya kasi syempre hindi pa ako ganun. Wala pa akong 1 year kakamaya. Siguro, thankful lang din ako sa chance na binibigay ni siya na yung trust niya sa akin.
Coming up, Ray Parks Jr. is reaching new heights. We tell you more about his new scoring achievement in the Japan B-League when Play-by-Play returns. Welcome back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. Bella Belen and the NU Lady Bulldogs are sounding the alarm after their second defeat in the UAAP Season 87 Women's Volleyball Tournament. The Lady Bulldogs suffered a 4-set beating at the hands of the Adamson Lady Falcons. The defending champions did play without opposite hitter Eliza Solomon due to an ankle sprain. The Lady Bulldogs couldn't find enough firepower to close out the game. Belen admitted they still should have gotten the job done. While NU has already booked a Final Four berth, the two-time MVP was candid in saying the team hasn't been performing to championship standard. With 3 games left in the elimination round, Belen emphasized urgency as the Lady Bulldogs continue to fight for that crucial twice-to-beat edge in the Final Four.
Medyo alarming siya for us. Kasi katulad ng nangyari sa UP, nagkaroon kami ng meeting like kagabi, parang team meeting ganyan. Sabi ko na yung mga teams na mga kalaban namin ngayon, parang nating tulos na sila. So sila gusto lang nilang ibigay, parang gawin yung best, gusto nilang maka-upset ng mga nasa taas. So kami dapat lagi kaming ready sa ganun. So ayun, nangyari na naman po. So adjust kung ano yung pagkukulang na nangyari ngayon sa game, kailangan namin masolusyonan agad. Kasi katulad po ngayon, may game kami on Wednesday, then Sunday. After last game na USD. Dapat wag namin hintayin na ibigay sa amin yung game. So dapat kailangan namin gustuhin, kailangan namin kunin. Kasi parang opportunity rin siya sa amin na ipakita na hindi porket galing kaming talo, hindi na kami capable manalo. So, kailangan namin trabahuin yung game namin against UE kasi hindi siya magiging madali.
It's a full day of UAAP volleyball tomorrow at the PhilSports Arena in Pasig City. The action starts at 9 a.m. in the men's division as the UE Red Warriors take on the surging NU Bulldogs. Then at 11 a.m., the Ateneo Blue Eagles go head-to-head with the FEU Tamaraos in a battle between Final Four contenders. In the afternoon, it's the women's turn to take center stage. At 1 p.m., the NU Lady Bulldogs look to get back on track against the winless UE Lady Warriors. Then, it's a key matchup at 3 p.m. between the Ateneo Lady Eagles and the FEU Lady Tamaraos. Catch all the action live on One Sports, the UAAP Varsity Channel, and the Pilipinas Live app.
We've got playoff action for you, the PBL Plus plays from the NBA as always, and tonight's highlight reel on a Tuesday. First up, let's go to the PBL. Akari versus Chocomucho. Cici Rondina serving here. Take a look at the score, 14-11 match point. Michelle Cobb combination goes to guess who? Lady Beast, Gretchen Soltones going through 3 defenders there smartly from the veteran with a power tip, and Akari fans loving it. Take a look at that combination play against 3 blockers in the middle, and Soltones placing the ball perfectly there. Look at the swag from the Lady Beast. Happy for Gretch there. Chargers now just 1 win away from the bronze medal finish. On to the NBA now. Detroit and the Sacramento Kings. Give and go with beef stew. And Cade Cunningham, motorcade, getting the foul, the basket to boot. The foul on Jonas Valanciunas, the All-Star. Well-deserved, but unfortunately, Pistons, though, They lose this one, but Motorcade had 35 points, 5 assists, 2 steals. More on that game, but from the other side. Now, same game. Let's go. DeMar DeRozan now this time. The vet, almost traveled. Nope, not lifting his pivot foot, and then puts it up there. Take a look at that over Simone Fontecchio. So smart from the vet, DeMar DeRozan. Some moves reminding you of his idol. Kind of like Kobe-like there. DeRozan had 37 points. As I mentioned, the Kings beat the Pistons here, 127-117. Okay, from Motor City, let's go to South Beach. Look, what is Davion Mitchell doing there, check? And it results in a Dembona alley-oop from Jared Butler. Take a look again. Just letting the ball go, thinking about the play, and then letting the ball go, and then a turnover. Makukuha tuloy ni Jared Butler. Easy alley-oop. Take a look at that. Parang binigay mo na lang eh. Dembona had 16 markers, 11 rebounds, but the Sixers would come up short. Last play. Same game, though. How about the 7-footer, Kalel Ware? Here's slow-mo. Kyle Anderson misses, and then power tip right away. That slam dunk there to put back for Kalel Ware. And then Bona did not know what hit him. Take a look at this again. Kyle Anderson against Kyle Lowry, and then right place, right time. Timing is it also pays to be a 7-footer. Take a look at that athleticism from Kalel Ware over Adem Bona. Ware finishing with 19 points, 17 big boards. The Heat taking care of business, beating the Sixers at home, 117-105. Check.
Buti na lang nanalo.
Kaya masaya ka eh.
Before we go, we want to congratulate Ray Parks Jr. for hitting a new milestone in the Japan B-League. The Pinoy star scored his 2,000th career point in Osaka Evesa's 97-95 win over Kyoto Hanaris this weekend. He scored 17 points in that game. Parks has been having a banner year in his first season with Osaka, averaging a career-high 14 markers a game. That included a personal best 27 points against Dwight Ramos and Levanga Hokkaido earlier this season. Parks joins the Ravenna brothers Kiefer and 30 as Pinoy members of the 2,000-point club.
Happy for Ray for a lot of things. Well, last year, July 2024, he got engaged to his long-term girlfriend, Zainab Harake. Congratulations, Ray. Great guy, all in all. I've met him since he was in college. His father, great legend, may rest in peace. But Ray now doing so well in the B-League. Kasi sinasabi, di ba, nung pumunta dito, galing sa States, he was supposed to go to the NBA. Sabi sa PBA, ba't ano nangyari, ganyan. But now he's doing so well in the B-League.
I mean, if it's your time, it's your time.
Yes.
As long as you keep putting in the work.
Mas sipag eh. Napakasipag.
And he did keep putting in the work.
Grabe. Yeah.
Like Ray was one of the guys na yung galing States, dapat ang NBA na yan.
Oo, yung mataas yung expectations.
There were so many expectations.
Hype.
There were so many discussions on Ray Parks. And then, of course, with how things happened in the PBA, and then he made this choice to go to Japan and everything. But, you know, this is why, like, you cancel out the noise. Ignore everything.
Tama.
Ignore the
Trabaho lang
noise,
siya. Yeah,
ignore the chatter,
Yeah.
just keep working, keep doing your thing.
And
There you go.
now he's happy with his basketball life, personal life as well with him. As I said, engaged sila ni Zainab. So talagang happy. I'm just researching, 32 years old pa lang si Reyes. Still a lot more to come. And who knows, baka bumalik dito sa Pilipinas, might go back to Gilas, might play in the PBA. Who knows, but so for now, congratulations to you, Bobby Ray. We're happy for you here on Play by Play. That's all from us tonight. You can catch us again tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. for a play-by-play of today's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
Pansin ko ang kalat ko. I'm Andre Felix.
I'm Jessica Litton Calao. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Ang dami kong naglilikat ako. Sabi ko,